fun interview. Okay. Just over, actually talking to Bryn, before this, just about, and you may be humble about this, I don't know, but the album's just so amazing in terms of like, Grammy potential and just like stuff and stuff like that. But I was thinking the same thing before she ever, I was driving here this, earlier today. I was imagining these songs being performed at the Grammys.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh!
Not that that validates what a great album's all about, but you know what I mean, just in terms of the potential.
Oh,
the kind of thing you let yourself
nice.
think about when you're doing an album, like this sounds so great. This could be.
Yeah, I think when you're in the studio, you feel an energy sometimes. You're like, wow. My own internal sort of great meter was kind of sensitive because I had been working for a year, and I had like 40 songs, now 20, 30 songs when I got into the studio. Mm-hmm. And then when I worked with Tim, it was like lightning struck. It was like I had loved everything I was doing before, and I had written some great songs, one of which is the Te Busqué song with Juanes. Mm-hmm. One is a great ballad called God's Hands that I wrote with Rick Knowles, who's written for Dido, Madonna. We had a fun time. Perfect match, like macaroni and cheese, Rick Knowles and I. And when Tim and I first saw each other in Miami, it was like I said, it was like musical love. It was like this force. And we even talked about having a band together, like the Gorillas or something like that. So yes, I think that Luce is very special, and Tim believes the same thing. We felt like something magical was happening. You don't experience that every day in the studio. You could have a wonderful time. You could have an emotional time. You could cry your eyes out singing a song. You could jam the night away. But when that real gut instinct of something magical happening in the studio happens, it's really special, and I think we really hit those marks on this album. I'm really excited and proud of it.
Now having this recorded, where do you see yourself going now? You already moved on? You're already writing new things?
I write every day. I just wrote 3 new songs last week, and I'm thinking, oh no, maybe one of those should be on the album. So I'm never ending. I'm full of inspiration lately, really full of creativity. I really think it's because I'm around Nevis, my daughter, every day, and it's like, it's a great age to watch, and I just pick up off of it, and I just feel good. I'm enjoying the moments of my life. I'm appreciating my job more, I think when you become a mother, you just sit back and go, wow, I'm really fortunate, and I've got to put some bread on the table, so I better take my job a little more seriously. Better, show up on time and really appreciate and be thankful for what I do, because it's a great job. And so, in the future, this year, I'm going to be touring. I've already started rehearsing. I'm real excited to get on the road. Yesterday, Tim and I had a sequence in the video where I'm on drums, he's on vocals, then I'm on vocals, he's on drums, kind of like the White Stripes. Really fun, just goofing off, and it felt good right away. And he might come on the road with me as well for some special limited edition shows. We have huge, big rock festivals lined up for all summer already, so we're going to be rocking it, touring through the U.S., through Canada, around the world, Latin America, and more writing. I actually hope to put out a new album next Christmas after this comes out, full of all the B-sides. All the B-sides that I didn't put on this album, I might re-release next Christmas. And after that, I'm thinking of doing an acoustic album, and then a Spanish Portuguese, and then, no.
So we get a lot of Nelly next couple of years.
Yeah.
Guys, you mentioned Nevis again. Just what does she understand about what you do, and what kind of conversation do you have for about music or your job?
It's kind of funny that the video making and the photography and these interviews are kind of hard for her to understand still, because she's just not quite figuring out why she can't sit right here when Mom is doing an interview. It's like, closer, on my lap and talking. So, it's definitely separation. But, I try to bring her in when it makes sense. And she's here today on the second day of the shoot. It's a little more chilled out. Baby steps, for understanding it. But I've seen other artists really incorporate their children into their lives and their work. From Sarah McLachlan, who tours with her child, to there's an artist in England named Jamelia. I did an interview on MTV once, and she had her 4-year-old right next to her, not on camera, but she had a full evening wear on, and there was her 4-year-old in her sweats from school, and the camera was just on her, and she was just watching her mom. So the possibilities are endless when you, my grandma had 10 kids. So for me, one is like, okay, I can at least hang with one. But she understands in the studio, a year ago, she didn't get why the music stopped. Why does this great song keep stopping and stopping? Why can't it keep going? Where's Mama? And she didn't get that my vocal was coming from in the vocal booth and not, right in front of her. Where is this all coming from? So it's funny. She puts on the high heels and tries to walk around with them, but she's not too exposed to all that. I'm getting makeup done. She's getting tiger face done with her special paints. Yeah. Yeah.
Very good now.
Yes.
Let's get back.
Who's got to come through here to build a set?
My voice is like, it's what my voice, I had to change my
You
voice.
shouldn't really sing
A
anything.
lot of noise right now.
No,
So we gotta get through.
gotta work
okay?
on that. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Allergies in LA, I've noticed.
Oh,
They
yeah.
come lately, my allergies flare up.
That's not good.
I don't know, maybe it's dry lately, I don't know what it is. Did you
So now we gotta go next.